Every day we're inundated with unrealistic images of what defines beauty. Hollywood and media advertisers would have women believe that if you're not a size 2 with flawless skin and perfect hair, then you're just not beautiful. Well, the sad reality is many of the girls and even women of the church are believing this lie. To them, President Holland shares this message.
I plead with you young women to please be more accepting of yourselves, including your body shape and style, with a little less longing to look like someone else. We are all different. Some are tall and some are short. Some are round and some are thin. And almost everyone at some time or other wants to be something they're not. But as one advisor to teenage girls said, you can't live your life worrying that the world is staring at you. They are not. And when you let people's opinions make you self-conscious, you give away your power. The key to feeling confident is to always listen to your inner self, the real you. And in the kingdom of God, the real you is more precious than rubies. Every young woman is a child of destiny, and every adult woman a powerful force for good.
Well, despite the important doctrine taught by the church about our divine nature, that our bodies are gifts made in the image of God, it seems negative self-talk continues to be a part of everyday conversation. Research shows that most young women struggle to see their worth and they don't really consider themselves beautiful. PhD candidates Lindsay and Lexie Kite have made it their mission to help women understand their true worth and encourage them to reject those harmful messages conveyed in the media. Thanks so much for joining us. This is such an important topic. And you started a movement called Beauty Redefined. Why is it so important to you?
Well, we started from a pretty young age realizing that media had really influenced the way we thought about ourselves, and we thought so much about what we looked like all the time that we found in later years, especially in college, that it was actually starting to become a problem and holding us back from things that were more important. So we decided to actually start to research how media influences people's lives and how we can recognize those messages and then fight back against them. And that's how we got started with this organization, Beauty Redefined, which we formed about 4 years ago during our master's programs.
Okay, so you've got some strategies to help girls recognize and also reject some of these harmful messages. So let's start with those. The first is be critical of media, not yourself or others.
Yeah, that is one thing that we just shout from the rooftops. We're all about teaching media literacy. The U.S. is the only industrialized country that doesn't teach how to critically read and analyze what we're viewing all the time that just surrounds us constantly. So Lindsay and I travel around, we do speaking engagements, and from our website and Facebook and Twitter, we share media literacy. We talk to people about how to be critical of what you're seeing and to truly understand that every image, every message you're seeing in media is profit-driven. It is there to make a profit. And so what you see is unrealistic on purpose so that big industries can make money off of your feelings of inadequacy.
Okay. And another one is to get back to reality. You say understand what health means. You know, size 2 is not normal for most people.
Right. For a lot of people, that's not healthy for them. Yeah. We want to expand this definition of beauty to include much more than the sizes that we normally see on TV, as well as the races and the ages and everything else. But one of the most important things we do is redefine what health means. Like Lexie mentioned, media is so driven by profit that so often we see health messages being totally conflated with beauty messages. And so many people today actually perceive that health is much more underweight than what real health really is for most people's body shape and sizes. So when we get on to focusing on physical activity rather than measuring our body weights and sizes, that's when people can actually achieve real health and happiness and get past just seeing ourselves as objects to be looked at.
Good. And you say be a positive example.
Oh, definitely. We know that so often girls and women share really negative comments about themselves with others. They say, I'm having such an ugly day today, or whatever else it is. Yeah. And women and girls bond over that with each other. You hear one woman say, I feel so ugly, and then the other woman says, oh, have you seen me today? Oh my gosh, you're beautiful. When we do that, when we do that, we keep each other at our bodies alone. As women, we minimize each other to our bodies, and we never get past it. So when we learn to shut down those negative comments that we say out loud, and when we learn to help other people to do that and to get on to these more important attributes, we get somewhere. And as women, we stop minimizing each other to our bodies.
So be positive in all that you say. And then the last one you say is go on a media fast. So turn off the TV and quit reading
hard
some of the
for most
magazines
people.
that are,
Yeah, it's definitely hard. We are so inundated with media in this world. So one thing that we can do to resensitize ourselves to the things that are unrealistic or harmful is to shut ourselves off, even if it's just for one day or a week. It actually does have a huge effect on helping us to be not so numb to the messages that have become so normalized that are actually harmful and unrealistic.
Wow. Well, such an important topic. We could talk forever about it, but thank you so much. Some good tips today. And Lexie and Lindsay have this website called Beauty Redefined. We'll have a link to their website at our website at mormontimestv.ksl.com.